Okay, I've been asked to train on telling your 90-second story, and I'm so used to doing it now. Now that I've worked on it, that it's coming so naturally to me. A lot of times I don't even realize I'm telling my story. So what I want to share with you guys is how to tell your story in 90 seconds. And so there's 5 points of, where were you? What did you hear? What did you decide to do? What were the results? And what are you doing now? Okay, so what I like to share when I'm telling my story, and it really depends on the person that I'm chatting with, because so many times if it's more about a health story or more about financial, but mine is kind of both, really. So what I heard when my upline, Trish Hetherington, my good friend whom I love so much, introduced this to me, she knew I was in a dark place, not only financially, but my health wasn't all that great either. And fortunately, it hadn't been, my health wasn't too bad, but I for sure was starting to go down that spiraling path that so many people do. And so doing the nutrition was something that was important to me. And then also I heard, financial hope. Our finances were not that great. And so what I decided to do was I decided to jump in. I decided to become a part of this a mission per se. And, it's pretty amazing. I mean, the things that I did, the things that I've discovered, and what's happened to me financially, what's happened to me health-wise, what's happened to my family, and what we've been able to experience over the last several years is something that at the point when I first heard about this, I wasn't going to be able to do. I had no hope. I really didn't. And so by jumping in, by joining, and really just digging my feet in, I have been able to build a tremendous business here. I've been able to help people with their health. And really what I want to do is help other people do the same. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I really want to reach out to people and give them hope. I want to reach out to people and help them with their health, because what I've discovered is without your health, you really have nothing. It doesn't matter how much money you have, but if you can't enjoy life and have an extraordinary life, then I want to help you with that. Okay, so that's my 90-second story. Hopefully it was right around 90 seconds. But the person sitting across from me, they're hearing what I'm saying, right? I'm talking about I had, hope. I was in despair. I don't need to go into all these flipping details. And so I think what happens is we try to be so detailed, but tell your story at like a 10,000 foot, whatever that cliche is, start off at 10,000 feet. You can always dig down and get deeper. I mean, when people want to know more about what was going on financially or more about what was going on with my health, then we can get into it. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to be talking to somebody till their eyes are glazed over and they're not really listening or hearing. And at that point, they just want to get away versus I want to find out more. And so, if it makes sense, if it's something, if it's something the person across the way, that you're chatting with and you're talking to, and all of a sudden, they're like, wow, I've got some health issues, or I've got some financial issues, or whatever is going on in their life, then they might want to share more of that with you. And as an example, I sat next to a lady at this reunion that I was at, and she finally, she just got to this point where she had not worked for about a year and a half. She had worked out of the home, and she felt like it was such a advantage, because she got laid off and she hasn't found a job yet, but she got to spend time at home. She's got 3 kids. Her daughter just graduated high school. She said, it was the most fabulous year being able to be with her and hang out with her and be around for her. And so she said, I think my next thing is I want to find something I can do at home. So, of course, right then, our little brain clicks on and says, I want to puke all over this lady. But I didn't. And I did what Tom trains us on. And I was like, wow, that's very cool. And I managed to get her phone number. I managed to get a picture of her. And, now I can give her a call this week and just kind of follow up with her and chat some more. She actually was the spouse of one of the people in Ken's reunion this weekend. So he didn't know her, and he was like, wow, you guys really, chatted for a long time. But I was really learning about her and her 3 kids and how her and her husband met and how they'd been on the chamber, and how the company that she worked for, she got laid off from. And so I was just able to really listen and get engaged. So I'm glad I met some great new people. You'll hear more about that on the 65 and a Wake Up, but I just wanted to share this with you guys really quick. If you want me to go into more detail, if you want to talk with me, and I will help you develop your 90-second story, I can do that too. All right, you guys, I love you guys. I don't even know where to look on this camera. I keep looking here, and then I'm looking across the street because I can see people outside. All right, love you.